We got to.
What's going on, guys? It's Bob from Olympusiron here with Nick Wright. Nick Wright Bodybuilding.
What's up, guys? Nick Wright, repping Daft today.
Alright, what we're going to talk about today is actually creatine and why you're getting ripped off. And this is a huge subject, and a lot of supplement companies will throw a bunch of knowledge at you from the latest creatine supplements out there, such as, you got hydrochloride, you got your monohydrates, obviously, but
different styles of creatine, and then also different brand name brands, like Creatine is a big one I hear about all the time.
So we got a couple here, and you'll notice this is Steve Reeves' formula creatine. This is actually, I gave one of these to Nick, but
been using it.
100% pure micronized creatine monohydrate. That's it. That's the only ingredient in this product.
Micronized simply means it's basically filtered, so it's just small.
Absolutely.
As pure and small as you can get.
So you got in here the GNC creatine monohydrate 5000, which is 5 grams of your typical monohydrate creatine.
Which is about the study dose. You want around 5 grams daily.
And then you got the creatine from Cellucor. You got in here, you got creatine monohydrate, you got...
Yeah, it's creatine monohydrate, and it's about 5 grams per scoop, 10 grams for 2 scoops. So it's correct dosage-wise. We have a couple of things like biotin, 2.5 grams, sinulene, 250 milligrams, stuff that helps with absorption but really isn't necessary. It is micronized Creapure, which is just pure creatine, which is great, but it's another example how companies will add extra stuff in there that you don't really need to enhance the name of it, really.
So be aware when you go into a supplement store, creatine monohydrate.
That's it. You're going to get a lot of sales pitches like it helps water retention. People will hear the name monohydrate, they think mono, one hydrate, one water molecule, and then they go into this whole retains water. The thing is, yes, that's how creatine works. It does actually retain water, but it retains it in the actual cells of your muscles too. Cell volumization, essentially. And what essentially is going to happen is it saturates the cells, helps replenish the creatine phosphate levels. It basically just keeps you on full, essentially, giving you that energy that the creatine provides. But you're not going to blow it up with 30 pounds of water weight and then lose it instantly. And if you do, or any of your buddies have gained any water weight from it, because I hear it all the time, oh, my buddy gained this much water weight, 90% of the time, it's from some other ingredient like maltodextrin or any other random ingredient that's in what he bought that's doing it, more than the creatine actually will. Because you can take creatine even while you're cutting.
Exactly. And I take creatine year-round, specifically because it's essential for the recovery of your muscles, just like anything else.
Ways that companies will rip you off as far as taking it is they'll tell you to do a loading phase.
Yep.
They'll say like 10, 20 grams a day or whatever for like the first month.
The more scoops.
That's so you use more of it faster and you have to come back and re-up and get more of it, which is absolutely pointless. You don't need to do a loading phase. I've done a full video on creatine before. Studies basically showing that after like a 60-day use with people that were loading and a 60-day use of people who did not load, there was no more or less creatine phosphate levels in either person. So it's improving that the loading phase doesn't work, but companies will give it to you to buy more.
Exactly. They'll tell you absorption rates too. Mm-hmm. They'll give you the whole spiel about absorption rates and how, oh my gosh, this is hydrochloride, so it absorbs quicker into your muscles
with no water weight.
Yep, with no water weight.
That's how creatine works.
Exactly. That's the whole reason why you would ever take creatine and how it operates. To tell you that it doesn't increase your water retention is saying that it doesn't work as a creatine at all.
And a lot of the creatine hydrochloride products out there, if you look in the back of them, are way underdosed. They'll give you like less than a gram per serving.
And their excuse that they'll give you is that, yeah, it's 2.5 grams of creatine, but with the absorption rate, you're getting the amount that you would get out of a regular 5-gram creatine monohydrate, which is absolute bullshit.
Yep. Names like Creatine, guys. Everyone hears about Creatine. It's so good. I hear raves about it all the time. Literally, all Creatine is it's like 98% buffer with like 2% hydrochloride. I mean monohydrate. So it's literally just straight creatine monohydrate with a huge buffer added into it.
Yep.
That's all it is.
If you're paying more than
like 9, 10, 20 bucks at most, I mean, if you really want to stock up on it.
This is 161 servings for like 15 bucks, maybe less. It's 161 servings. This is a supplement that you can afford to use, and you should have no problems being like, oh crap, it's not like whey protein. It's not like, oh man, I got to re-up on my creatine. Really got to break the bank now.
And you don't have to cycle off of it either.
No.
Creatine only works during saturation period of cells, and then you're fine. It's not going to have any negative effects on you body-wise. Some doctors will actually say stuff about that, but it's actually, if you look into the medical field, a lot of doctors, like just regular, your regular checkup, pediatricians, physicians, all that, don't know much at all about that area.
It's honestly three amino acids put together.
Yeah.
So for a doctor to tell you that you have to limit an amino acid intake is just doesn't make any sense to me.
People will get fired up about that a lot. It's your doctor telling you. You're going to argue with the doctor. Doctors are very experienced in their actual field, but the honest truth is that area is just not in their field generally. Nope. Not with that kind of a doctor. You're not a doctor you're going to go to get your regular checkup from.
Absolutely.
So don't overthink, guys. Creatine monohydrate, it's great. You're not going to get bloated with water. You're not going to get crazy health side effects. You're not going to test positive for a drug test, which some people seem to think.
And it's not going to make you Superman either, so it's not a steroid, nothing like that. When you go into a supplement company, make sure you know the facts, make sure you stay strong to your ideals, and don't get gurued. This is Bob from Olympusiron.
And Nick Wright from NWB, signing out. Subscribe now, guys. Like the video.
Peace.